I'm calling the cops. I was out chilling with my friends on a Saturday night. We got some drinks from the vending machine, and since stores were closed by 10 p.m, we decided to sit on the floor and just hang out like old times. But unlike old times, people were scarce since most stores closed early. We were pretty much alone. We were chatting and catching up since it has been a long time since we last met. And time flew by real quickly. Suddenly, my friend jumped and said in a serious tone,
Guys, we should leave now. The guy behind has been staring at us for some time, and he just moved to the bench near us.
Quickly, we grabbed our things and moved to a pickup area where we wanted to book a taxi. But just as we moved, so did he. He moved to sit on the exact bench we were sitting. That gave us the creeps, and we decided that we had to get out of there. We walked briskly ahead to find a building that is more well lit. But guess what? Every step we took, he was taking those steps too. As he followed behind us, he took the side that was facing the road, and that meant our exits are blocked. Soon, we reached a building that was well lit. Although the entrance was locked, we could see that there were some workers that were still working. Try as we might, we couldn't get the attentions of the workers to let us in. But we continued standing there, hoping that the sight of other humans will deter this man who was following us. The man paced up and down, and soon he decided to cross the road. All the time, his eyes hardly left us. He was constantly turning back every few steps to check on us. We heaved a sigh of relief at the thought that he might have given up and was going to leave us alone. Could we be thinking too much? Perhaps he was just walking the same way and is going on his way now? But no. After walking past the pedestrian crossing and realizing we weren't following, he decided to make a U-turn and walk back towards us, all the time staring at us. Seeing that we weren't moving, he decided to sit on the stairs to block our exit to the main road. Left with no other choice, we decided to call the cops. After 10 minutes of endless waiting, the man gave up and decided to walk off. After another 10 minutes, the cops arrived and took down our statements. Thankfully, my friend called her brother who came to pick us up, and nothing bad happened. Have you ever come across such situations? If you ever feel that someone is following you and their body language indicates bad intentions, never agitate the person. Quickly walk out from the area and find somewhere well lit. Then call the police. The reason I'm sharing this story is not to scare you, but to tell you what I have learned. I've always thought of Singapore as a safe place where crime hardly happens. And even if it happens, what are the chances it will happen to me? And so I took our safety for granted. Yesterday was a wake-up call that we should always be alert. Avoid going out to dark and quiet areas at night. And remember, safety is a blessing and should never be taken for granted. Stay safe and see you next week.